across Texas. The issue is.
I'm Rudy Koski in Austin.
I'm Greg Krugen in Houston.
And I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas. And this is Texas, the issue is.
Funding education remains a very hot topic in Texas. The House and Senate budget proposals both have $7 billion for public education. And House Bill 100, which was sent to the Senate, provides another $4.5 billion, along with several other big reforms. But the wild card in this funding discussion remains the impasse over school vouchers, especially that hybrid idea pitched by Governor Greg Abbott called education savings accounts, which would be a new budget item. Now, I spoke to State Representative Ken King, who filed HB 100, about the key parts in the legislation and if he is worried the Senate will try to do a major rewrite.
You know, it's got a little bit of everything in it. It's, as you pointed out, probably the crux of the bill is the movement from average daily attendance to enrollment. But we put money in for something I've been working on for years and I'm very proud of, is a fine arts allotment. You know, no kid has ever told me, including my own, I can't wait to go to school for math class. You know, and fine arts are something that keep kids interested in their education career, and so I was excited to have that. We put a math allotment in for more rigorous math classes. We put more money in CTE funding. We put more money in teachers by changing the minimum salary schedule.
You built in some inflation measures.
I believe we have. You know. One of the things that happened was transportation. We increased the transportation allotment considerably back in 2019 under House Bill 3. But you look at the cost of diesel, and over the last 2 years, we didn't increase it enough. House Bill 100 raised the transportation allotment 54 cents. You know, that's substantial.
Members, do you have anything to say in close?
Are you worried that the Senate could wreck this in conference committee?
You know, I don't think so. I think the Senate is that while they are pushing for vouchers or education savings accounts, whatnot, they have their Senate Bill 8 that's in the House right now. I really don't expect the Senate to try to wreck House Bill 100 with a voucher amendment, but you know, we'll see in conference committee.
What do you say to the people who want school choice, the governor who wants his school education accounts?
Well, for me, I mean, if you look at my House District 88 has 19 counties in it. Well, I don't have a charter school. I have maybe 2 or 3 private schools, and only 1 or 2 of those go all the way through the 12th grade. You know, school choice for rural Texas is making your public education option the best it can possibly be. And then as far as school choice goes, if you're in a failing district, if you're a parent and you have a child in a failing district, you can move your child now. We also have expanded virtual education and given a tremendous amount of options there. I think we have school choice in spades, particularly when you talk about special education. We hear a lot of rhetoric about there being CRT in our classrooms and the pornography in our libraries and those kind of things. And that's all under a system with accountability. What do we do when we give taxpayer money to private schools that there is no accountability? We don't get to look in their libraries.
No parent should be hindered in their ability to utilize that power to do everything they can.
I think the argument that is being made for education savings accounts and for vouchers is strictly political because it doesn't stand up to the policy question.
Well, Representative King seems confident that he has done his homework. In a word, I would sum that interview up with rigor. Stephen, what's your word?
My word is priority.
Greg, what's your word?
My word comes from the great Mark Twain. Huckleberry, as in, I'll be your Huckleberry.
Oh, you're everyone's Huckleberry, Greg. All right, our assignment now is to talk about HB 100. The Fox Texas Trio will do just that after this quick break.